Yes. We back again with another episode, y'all. Waiting on some more people to get in here. Need to talk about a few things, man. Y'all see what's going on, man? It's getting too far right. Too far when it gets too far right, guess what happens? The pendulum swings back left. The pendulum swings back left. Now they using Charlie Kirk as a damn prop dummy, as you can see, and people are falling for it. So Turning Point USA, they spreading they semen all across America. So they going on these black campuses, which we all know black people ain't having that shit. Tell you that right now, they already thought Charlie Kirk was a racist. Why would you have this on the black campus? It's antagonizing. And man, we told you they was gonna duplicate Charlie Kirk. They was gonna go into places. Black people ain't hearing none of this shit. I'll tell you that right now. Black people don't give a fuck about none of this shit. And we already broke down Charlie Kirk's DEI pilots situation. You have to be qualified, don't matter what color you are. You have to be qualified to take that FAA test. There ain't no shortcuts in that test. All right. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. And we all know there's more white pilots than black pilots, but black pilots have a perfect aviation record. No commercial crashes at all. So you got this guy named Charlie Kirk, which they said he ain't even dead. They say he went in that trap door. But he spread his seed and his damn mentality all over the nation. And they gonna use that. These white supremacists gonna use that as a leverage to take back America. What I like to call Operation Take Back America. But the thing is, they doing it in a very unorthodox way. And these motherfuckers right here going on these campuses ain't no different than the far left, the far left, the far right. And you know what? I think Trump is orchestrating all this shit. I think Trump want them damn white supremacists up out of there because you got to think white people don't even like Trump. White people trying to kill Trump. I don't even think Trump like white people for real like that. We'll be honest, because they trying to kill him. Ain't no black people trying to kill Trump. It's white people trying to kill Trump. There is a white on white crime problem in America, even though they say it's a black on black crime. When we looked at the stats, it fared the same. Okay, pretty much fair the same. But you have these far right influencers. They don't have nothing else to talk about except black people all fucking dying. Tired of that fucking shit. I'll tell you that right now. And some of y'all black Republicans, y'all got y'all Negro wake up call. Okay, I got mine years ago. I said, fuck that shit. Hell no. Nah. I said, you talking out the side of your neck like this, and I'm I'm Mr. Trump tastic out this bitch. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You ain't gonna fucking swap my brain because you in on a certain agenda. See, they go left and right. So when people be like, oh, it's the KKK and the Democrats. See, that's a slick way of separating themselves. But when black people do black crimes, it's the black community. They say they lump us together and shit. So I think them days is over, fam. To be honest with you, don't lump me together with no fucking nut job. So this is the HBCU, and guess what? Trump basically gave the HBCU. I think it was like 500 million a few days ago. I think he made that payment just to ease the tension. I'm gonna be honest with you. Trump made that payment just to ease the tension because he knows that his movement is infiltrated. Trump already know his movement is infiltrated by the far right. Trump already designated The KKK domestic terrorists. You think them white nationalists really like that shit? Hell no. But guess what? They go usher their shit through Trump. They go because guess what? They cannot beat that political party. Like I said, you got a mixture of all personalities on each side. But when certain groups of people always want to blame the left, it becomes a left problem. It don't become a white problem. But is that true on the opposite side? No, it's not. No, it's not, sir. And just off those statistics right there, see, there's a book called. Let me pull this book out. Let me pull this a book out. Let me pull this up, y'all. It's a real book. They got this book out right here. How to Lie with Statistics. So the average brain, he ain't gonna know how to spit out those numbers, fam. Because they got all this shit tied up to where you only go ask one or two questions. You're not gonna be able to finish the whole story. So it's gonna look bad. We all know in actuality, yeah, these numbers are way off. And guess what? These numbers don't fit a certain group of people. You think they wrote this book for whites, or you think they wrote this book for blacks? Now, Bill Gates has this book on his desk, and white people don't even trust Bill Gates. So, what you think they doing with this book? They frying the numbers because of social Darwinism. Some of y'all fed into that social Darwinism, man. Some of y'all brains are just fried. Some of y'all really Geppettos out this bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. And guess who they making a Geppetto? Charlie Kirk is their new Geppetto. Now, do you see the puppet on the cross? Y'all see the cross right here? That means you belong to string theory. They still worship this guy right here in the form of Jesus Christ. This is the guy Aten. They still worship this God to this day in the form of Christ. As you can see, this is string theory. This is string theory. See, when you're in these denominations, you become polytheistic, or you become a religion called politics. The ticks are the parasites. Okay? And once you get into politics and you don't know how to articulate yourself, guess what? You become a demon to others. Yes, you do. You become a demon to others. So Charlie Kirk is their new demon that they're gonna push on blacks. Black people don't give a fuck about this shit right now, okay? I'm a black Trump supporter. I'm gonna tell you the truth. These ain't real Trump supporters. These is agents. They probably fucking agents from the Democratic Party, knowing they can't stop the MAGA movement, so they gotta blend in with MAGA and go to these colleges and stir up shit. You know what? Probably the HBCUs in on this shit too. The HB, and then guess what? They go call the army in and all that. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just weak ass fucking bull. This shit weak as fuck, y'all. Charlie Kirk on the damn nickel or the quarter. For fucking what? He was never a fucking politician, y'all. But the reason why he gonna be on this quarter is because he's established Christianity across the land. Christianity is government. Silly. They use martyrs all the time. They use Christianity to take over the land in America. There was a look. I'm gonna show you how. Let's do this. Show you how they use Jesus. We did a episode on this too. They think black people stupid and we got low IQs and shit. Like we done figured you out. It's the low IQ monkeys that's doing all the petty shit. but it's high IQ whiteys that's doing all the intensive shit. So you choose one. Either one can get you. It don't matter. You talking about some good versus evil shit? That shit come in all colors, fam. But right now, it's a lot of racism going on. So we go to capitalize off. See a real American go capitalize off this racism shit. See, this is the time where we make all kind of content because we can expose the hypocrites simultaneously. So they go use Jesus. They weaponize Jesus. This is the slave ship named Jesus. And guess what? They got a slave ship named Charlie Kirk now out this bitch. Charlie Kirk is a dog whistle for white supremacy, y'all. Now you got black ass Topher. He's a white supremacist. He don't even know what the fuck going on. All right, he don't even know what the fuck going on. Topher, that fake ass boxer, that bald headed milk dud looking dude. Now his ass going on campuses, and guess what? Who knows what might happen? They want this shit to happen again, fam. They go use these MAGA supporters to take over. Well, these fake MAGA supporters. They go use these fake MAGA supporters to come in these damn black colleges. And I made a song about this shit years ago. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I said it don't matter if you wear a MAGA hat. You just gonna be a fake ass nigga in a MAGA hat. And by God, I've been right. I done made songs about these motherfuckers already. I've been 100 years ahead of you guys. Now we could come back and troll this, but people don't like time travelers. People don't like Negro Damas, or who they call Nigger Damas. They don't like black people telling the future, y'all. It is what it is. We done caught y'all red-handed. Shouts out to my white folks that know that's on code and know what's going on. Because guess what? A lot of white people not fooled. But when I say on code, that means Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk means white supremacists activated, Power Rangers activated, and guess what? He's Captain Planet out this bitch. But they try to perk him up to be like Jesus Christ. They thought Charlie Kirk was going to resurrect a few days ago. You know that? Because a lot of Christians, right-wing radical Christians, shit, they was ready for the damn rapture. And some stupid Christians too, they was ready for the. They said, "Oh, it's not happening today." Well, we gotta. They want to be sucked out their body so fucking bad. Golly, you want to have a damn outer body experience? They want to have an outer body experience so fucking bad. When actually you do this every time you go to sleep. But they want the big shebang to happen for some odd reason, man. Shit weird, man. Shit getting weird to me. This shit getting weird. But when AI take over, when the Terminator, I can't wait till he take over. And some people might feel the same way I do. Some people say there ain't no need for humans anymore, and I can see why. Because guess what? They wasting motherfuckers' time going around on black campuses antagonizing people for fucking what? Why? Because guess what? Guess who controls the HBCUs? The small hats. The small hats. Who's funding these motherfuckers right here? The small hats. Who's the proxy for the hierarchy? These stupid two motherfuckers right here. Dumber. He started this shit. And I told you he was gonna produce a lot of stupid motherfuckers because Charlie Kirk rhetoric been debunked. We been debunking his ass like crazy. This the call-in show. If you want to debate, I already sent the bat signal out for everybody, but usually we're so surgical on this channel, we don't have debates. We don't have debates. We got all the rebuttals for the fake numbers. So we don't get no smoke over here. Basically, we just teaching at this point. We teaching to these people. I call them the gumps. Yes, a foolish or dull-witted person, a gump. A person who has strong athletic ability but has the brain of a mustard seed. A lot of people like that going on. Everybody's controlled, everybody's simulated right now. And now, since they got rid of Jesus Christ, they got Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk took Jesus Christ's spot. Okay, you ain't gonna hear too much about Jesus. Jesus, they go put Jesus in the closet. They go hang his skeleton in the closet, and they go bring out Charlie Kirk. Okay. Now, thing is, they said he went through that trap door, which I'm not sure. But if it was gonna make an impact like this, I can see why he faked his death. So now he going to black colleges, and we told you most of his content was about black people. This is the fucking proof right here, y'all. This is the fucking proof that most of his content was about black people, y'all. So he think DEI at HBCUs. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. I'm tired of the crazy shit. I wonder how many white people attend HBCUs. Let me pull this up. And I think it's a lot of them. It might be more minorities that visit HBCUs than anybody else. Let me type this in. Cause this lying shit gotta stop. This lying shit gotta stop. Says overall percentage of white students at HBCUs based on your most recent available data from 2020 to 2022. White students make up approximately 11% of undergraduate enrollment across all HBCUs in the United States, family. Okay? And I don't think a lot of white supremacists like that shit. That's why they trying to tell these white women to get out these schools too. Yeah, that part. You forgot about that part. What does it say? Hispanics, 8%. A lot of other races make up 24% non-black. Go to HBCUs, y'all. But we ain't gonna hear that. So I guess they feel like they go try to shut that sector down. How you fuck? The thing is, this is the disgrace, man. How in the hell this Charlie Kirk drop out of college and he want to go into college to tell people your shit, your curriculum don't even matter in the real world. How in the fuck? What the fuck is going on, y'all? And now he's a Jesus Christ replacement for white supremacy. So his ass gonna be on the quarter. They gonna make 400,000 of them. They go suck this man dry like a damn vampire. I told you they was gonna suck his ass dry. We brought this shit up 2 years ago. I said, man, them boys at Turning Point, man. I said they paid for. I said they once they find the right central casting, they go try to undermine the Trump administration and duplicate his whole setup, y'all. With ill intentions at that. I told you that Trump ended that. Trump put the KKK on the terrorist list. So the terrorists, KKK, white supremacists, they had to find out a way to bleed in with everybody else. And now they got their coons. Oh man, it's a whole mess on the right. I'll tell you that right now. It's a whole mess. But people on the right are not gonna address that because I think they got Neuralink. Yeah, I think they Neuralink. And the people on the hard right and the people on the hard left, man, they got that Neuralink chip. I promise you that. I promise you that, sir. And it seemed like when you go on these college campuses, you really preying on kids. Okay, you're really preying on kids, fam. They ain't even got their mind made up. What if they don't want to be fucking turning point? But they have all these social clubs in these high schools, so they breed them early. They breed them early. I ain't saying it's all bad, and I ain't saying it's all good either. So don't try to demonize what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it can get too. It's like a seesaw. That's what you don't understand. It's like it goes up and down. And when you two up, where in the hell, where in the hell else you gonna go? When you two right, you have to go back left, fam. And if you're not following that momentum, you go be stuck in Candyland. You're going to be stuck in hell. That's the definition between heaven and hell, being stuck. Do you think angels really want to be stuck in heaven? If that's all they know, if that's all you know, that's going to be your hell and heaven. But if it's bringing you turmoil, guess what? They can flip you like that too, off your emotions. They took the emotions out the body and they put it in here. This is your modern day Ghostbuster machine. All the souls of man go inside here. All the sins of Christ are pent to this quantum computer, or what they call the knowledge of Q, family. All the souls of man go into this machine. That's why everybody's confused. This is your modern day Tower of Babel. Now, didn't Trump tell your ass not to take that Tylenol? But on the bottle, it says not to take it. So, again, we just stating the obvious, but to a far left libtard, you have to identify these people by who they are. This would be considered far right radical. This we could be considered far left radical. Far right radical. Okay? Far left radical. You gotta identify these people because if you don't, you gonna think they moderate. They're not moderate. Okay, they're not in the middle. They more lean right than anything else, which is okay. Center right is okay, but too far right, you become a damn white supremacist. And like I said, white supremacy dwell on both ends of the spectrum. Beyonce, white supremacist. When I say white supremacist, it ain't just white people, dummy. Think that's what people think fail to realize. If you're in these damn Sigma Pi Alpha Greek fraternities and you at these HBCUs and shit, you still white supremacist. Okay? You got the Black Boule. They work for you know who. Yeah, the Monopoly man. And this is what they do on Hell Night. They got to do sexually deviant rituals to manifest a alternate reality, like Charlie Kirk. So some say he's not dead. And with this big of a movement, I wouldn't be surprised if they swapped his body out or some shit. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not, because the thing is, if Charlie Kirk was alive, this shit you wouldn't be able to go in. They wouldn't be able to spread like that, like cancer. They spreading like cancer. See, if Charlie Kirk was alive, it would have took them a few years to accomplish what they could take care of next day type shit. Like they should really snap in their fingers. right now. But you know, if you're a foolish or dual-witted person, yeah, you under this noun called a gump. Oh, I got 12. I got 12 messages. Oh my god, I got 12 messages. And when I be debating these people on my other social media sites, we don't get no real. We don't get no real rebuttal, y'all. We don't get no real rebuttal at all. So I posted this picture. Coming on HBU's campuses with these signs is an addictive of people who are trying to civilly debate. Now the thing is, you would think these white people that's on the internet would see all these damn fighting videos of Sharkeisha making fun of Sharkeisha. Why would you ask this question in front of Sharkeisha, you dummy? Why would you see these? They antagonizing blacks, man. This is yo fucking new age racism. The hell? What the fuck you asking me? That's what I would say. What the hell you asking me questions for? Why you on this campus asking questions that's been debunked? And then when you debunk them, see they want to get a dumb black person up there. That's what they want to do. But guess what? Before he even get up there to talk for everybody else, they go run his ass up out of there. They did right run these motherfucking white supremacists, these fake ass MAGA supporters. Turning Point is a fucking. I told you, got this shit looking like WWE out this bitch. This a whole proxy. Y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all don't. If you don't see what's going on, you might just be left behind. Yeah, because this is what's going on behind the scenes, fam. You might just be left behind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if he can save you. Maybe you need to read that book called How to Lie with Statistics. Maybe you need to read that. ICE, Dallas ICE shooting. Dallas ICE shooting. And we go get it. Matter of fact, do y'all want to see that? We'll just pull up the video now. Okay. We'll just pull up this video now. We actually pulled it up yesterday, but we had to come back around and circle back like Jen Psaki. So let's share this. Let's share this tab right quick. This shit embarrassing, fam. This shit's embarrassing. This dude right here don't even. He look like he from Scotland or something. And this dude, he just look out of place. See, that's what happens. That's how you get robbed and shit. You just look out of place. That's how you get beat up in weird spots because you out of place, man. If you was gonna have a debate with black folks, don't let it be no shit like this. Just on a petty ass table with a dirty ass table. This the wrong type of format right here. Y'all know it's true. That's why we ain't getting no kick. We ain't getting no kickback. We ain't got kickback in years. The only kickback we get is comment in the comment section on a post. On a live video, we don't get no kickback, fam. And if we do, it really don't make sense. There's really no. It's just like disrespect. Oh, you stupid. The typical gump. The typical gump. A foolish or dual-witted person. So let's get into the video, fam. Let's get into the video, family.
So what part of our systems is for people of color?
All of it. The entire system is for everybody. Anybody who's an American citizen.
So you feel like there's
So why would you come on campus to tell me some shit like that? Like you opening up some Indiana Jones or some treasure boxes for. You ain't about to, yeah. If you really ain't about to fund some projects, I suggest your ass just go on somewhere. Okay, because you're wasting your time. First of all, just cut to the chase. What what is your agenda for being here, sir? To tell me that all these resources is for everybody, and you on a black colleges, you on a black college? Don't you think we fucking don't you think they already know that? I'm pretty sure Trump supporters have hard times, man. Yeah, man. You see why they want to pull that black vote. They're trying to pull that black vote because they already know black people, even black MAGA support, real black MAGA support ain't fucking with this shit. They not fucking with this shit. This shit sloppy as fuck. And Trump don't move like that. That's why I said this shit infiltrated beyond belief. Beyond, if you don't think it's infiltrated, please sit your ass in the corner. If you typed in, how would you be able to infiltrate the Trump administration on GPT chat? I bet you it'd tell you. I bet you it would tell you what's going on now, and you fucking know it too. They type that shit in GPT chat, and now they playing out the script. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, I would do this. I would do that, uh, and if you really want to get the real stuff, you got to pay $20 to get the real answer. So, pretty sure they did that too. Because what? Yeah, they probably created GPT chat. Those people, those Zionists, those donors, they are a part of this Scientology movement right here. And the guy that interviewed Nick Fuentes a day ago, he's a part of that shit too. He said he done been in the church of Scientology. He done sat down in they fucking pews. I'm like, man, it's so easy to identify these people now. They just come out and say who they are. But if you're a gump, you're not gonna notice. You're gonna be Johnny come lately. You're gonna be late to the party because they beat this shit into your head. This alt right for so many years. You can't fucking think. You can't even think clearly. You could tell who's going to hell on the internet. All right. It's the motherfucker that come out with the same narrative. They don't change. They don't change it or nothing. You got to change with the times. These people go really be stuck in time. And guess what? Guess what the Trump administration gonna have to do? It's gonna have to capture its own. It's gonna have to eat its own. Why? Because religion is government, and the government they go off their own time. They don't go off colored people time. All right. The government is a whole nother entity, and I bet. And Trump already know his shit just is infiltrated. So guess what they gonna have to do? The Democrats go suck these dummies in, and it's gonna look inverted. It's gonna look real inverted, y'all. But who's gonna catch the slack for it? Who's gonna be who's gonna catch the blame for it? That's gonna be the scapegoat. That's why you had to sacrifice Charlie. Real live Chuck. Y'all turn him into a real live Chucky doll. Boy. Y'all stupidity is on full display, man. This is what you call being caught up into the rapture, the rape, the grape and capture of the mind. The rapture happened this week. The rapture happened this week. I don't know if you noticed that or not. We did an episode on it. They swapped a lot of people's brains at State Farm Arena, y'all. Well, we seen this. We seen this coming from it. And if you subdued by this damn black magic, It's too late. It's too late because you already jumped the gun too many times from the other psyops. You never repented from. You didn't repent when you got tricked by the mother psyops. You didn't come on the internet and say, "Man, I got it wrong." You didn't say that. This shit's wrong, and you know it is deep down in your fucking heart. But you can't say nothing because you got an identity to uphold. Especially if you pay. Especially if you got donors. You got donors. You know there's a certain ideology pushed behind it, and some people with that certain ideology, but it's not coming from them. It's coming from an immigrant, somebody not even from this land to begin with. I told y'all going to hell with the Antichrist, like JD Vance said. Y'all going to hell. I'm glad y'all going too. I'm glad y'all crashing out. I'm glad y'all crashing out. We could gauge who's stupid in real time. We could see who's not doing their homework. We could see who's not picking up on certain vibrations, polar shifts. This ain't the time to be on the hard right. This ain't the time. The people on the left are more safe than the motherfuckers on the hard right now, because you look up them FBI statistics, it's not looking good for the hard right family. It's not looking good, okay? Not looking good at all. But they go use Trump as a proxy like they always do. I don't know if you heard, you probably heard this already. They stopped his elevator at the UN. So you already know what that symbolizes. You ain't going up that elevator, fam. That's what they trying to tell him. You're not ascending up. And that that's a direct threat. I'm glad I balanced my content out. They try to the disgruntled uglies. Yeah, they don't like how I'm spitting this truth, and they ran away from it. Like, who else are you gonna debate? Like, and this was their whole agenda too. It was to isolate these people. And no, this doesn't have a color tone attached to it because we already know there's fucking Negroes that are beyond brainwashed and they can't think for themselves because they'll lose their precious white audience. Oh my God, that's where they making their money from. They precious white audience. But the thing is, they don't tell their audience the truth. Okay, they don't because they have a certain type of agenda to uphold. What I like to call bought and paid for. But let's get into this.
Nothing. So you feel like everybody is equal.
Yeah.
And
I mean, everybody's equal in their rights, but not everybody's obviously equal in their, what they have. Like, I grew up in a double wide trailer. He grew up in Boca Raton. So, we didn't grow up equal. We're both white. I mean, he's a Jew. So that's probably why he grew up in Boca Raton.
Well, see, the thing is, why does that even matter? Why does that even matter if he's a Jew or not? And you see, he looks stupid. This shit's sick, y'all. You don't understand. You don't see what's going on. Am I the only one that notices what's going on right now? Well, we in trouble, man. We in trouble. We in trouble, man. We in trouble, fam. If this is the type of rhetoric that's going on, if you ain't got nothing, see, these people are not creative. They ain't got nothing better to do. To go on a black university and attack Negroes all the time. For what? For what? Well, you already know they don't. They ain't with. You don't think they seen that shit for the last decade? The Trump stuff for the last decade, and then you go on there and then you got the 45 hat on, but you ain't really. They ain't really 45 or 47. So they making Trump look bad. They making Trump look bad right now. I'm trying to clean them up, but he's making them look bad right now. And these very well could be Democrats. Because, like I said, that whole organization, it got special donors. Got special donors. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers look like agents, and this motherfucking fake ass Charlie Kirk. They'll never be as fake ass Charlie Kirk, family. It is what it is. Y'all know I'm right. So I don't know why I get so much. I only get backlash, but it's not intellectual. It's just, oh man, why'd you say that? Oh, why'd you say this? Because it makes sense right now. It might have not made sense back then, but it sure does make sense now.
But so we're not equal in what we possess as we start always, but we are equal in what we're allowed to do, our opportunity.
Can I ask?
So he said we're not equal by what we have, basically. In white supremacist terms, we got a head start. But you got the same opportunity to catch up fucking 300 years later. And you think black people go had it? You think black people go? Let me be honest with you. I would have sent my most craziest dude out there to punch right through this head like a damn paper bag. They did. Guess what? They go scream racism, racism, racism. But it's already on code not to harm these people. But you think that shit? You think that they listen to that shit? Hell no. Hell no. They still got ran up out of there as they should. And I'm a bagger supporter. I know when I smell doo doo. See, I smell doo doo, and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to eat that. Y'all smell doo doo and eat it because it's wrapped up in a nice box. It's the whole. When they say MAGA is the fifth degree of Satanism, and they was gonna use this shit to push their fucking agenda, man, that's what that shit meant. Y'all just didn't know how it was gonna come out in the form of Kirk. You already broke down the etymology of his last name. It means church.
Do you think that there's any law that allows me to do something that you can't do, for example?
I don't think there's any laws that say that you can do something that I can't. But then again, this system can't be ignored. Like, we can't just say it does not exist because there are countless examples of it existing.
Maybe just one example of what you're talking about. So what's wrong with the system that allows, I guess, racism to be systemic or institutionalized?
I mean, I would argue the opposite. Like, again, we have civil rights acts on top of civil rights acts in addition to the 14th Amendment.
See, he couldn't pull up. He couldn't pull up none. That's what fried his brain. He couldn't pull up none. This what happens when you debate a fucking kid that doesn't know what he's being asked. Let's get into it, family.
Amendment's equal protection clause, 14th Amendment being written for the sole purpose of expanding and equalizing the rights of white people and black people. And furthermore, the 14th Amendment.
Look. His buddy back there is like, hey man, come on, let's go, man. Let's go. It's getting hot out here. Let's go. You see him? They about to get ran the fuck up out of there. Look, let's continue. This shit comedy, y'all. They really desecrating on this man's grave, y'all. They really desecrating on it. If he's even dead at that. Like I said, he could be fucking Charlie Kirk one day and Tommy Pickles the next. You never know.
Equal protection clause echoes exactly what like the Civil Rights Act says, right? You cannot be discriminated based on your inalienable characteristics like your race, your sex, your sexuality, etc.
But even though we have these laws, that doesn't stop it from happening. We still know that.
You're right, racism does happen still, even though there are laws that ban it. And I think that those laws are oftentimes used to enforce a culture of anti-racism in the United States. We actually cancel people for being racist all the time. But we have in the system, as far as the system goes, you can't stop people from being racist on an individual.
Who got canceled for being a racist? You see what he produced? This dude probably never even been around black people to even be asking all these damn questions and shit. These motherfuckers probably don't even have any damn real black friends. I'm not talking about African Americans, motherfuckers from Africa. I'm talking about real, not no tethers. I'm talking about real black Americans out this bitch. He probably don't have any. For him to be asking these questions at an HBU, I know he ain't got real black friends, y'all. His best friend is GPT Chat out this bitch. Yeah, the Terminator. Yeah, what does it say? Scientists warn everyone everywhere will die once artificial superintelligence has developed. It's already developed, and you see people dying at a mass rate. Tylenol pills. Everything's off the internet too. Everything get generated off a trending topic, and it spreads like cancer. Just like this spread like cancer too. But this ain't gonna go away because they living out his legacy. But guess what? Y'all gonna see real soon the hypocritical side of the hard right. And y'all not gonna like it because y'all didn't make that exit. Y'all didn't make that exodus. We still are Trump supporters, but there was an exodus you had to make when the crossover happened. This Charlie Kirk alleged assassination. Some people don't call it assassination. Some people just call it a damn. See, to call it assassination, you would have to be a political. You would have to be a political, a real politician. But allegedly, now you could be taken out by another white man, and they go call that an assassination. So podcasters getting hit, and they calling it assassination. But like I said, he advocated for public executions. But with all the backdoor deals he had going on, who knows who executed him publicly? What's some sick shit going on, fam? There's some sick, twisted shit going on. Nasty. Who's putting on? Somebody putting in some nasty work, yo.
Level, unfortunately, it happens in every country, on every continent, all around the world, and it has since the beginning of time. But what you can do is make it illegal to institutionalize it by saying, you can't allow you have to allow everybody to eat at your restaurant. You can't not admit people based on their color. You can't prioritize people based on their color, etc. And I would say that I would say getting rid of DEI works towards that objective.
So y'all had say make America great again. How do y'all feel that America is not great, and how do y'all feel that America can be great again? And when was it great?
Yeah, I would say that
you hear him back there? He said FCK. He said FCK. They didn't do nothing about it. They ain't gonna do nothing about it because why would you go to a black college and you outnumbered? So now they go try to get the military out there. Well, they go try to get the military out there on these colleges because it's Charlie Kirk shit. They go take the. It's gonna be a whole military takeover. Yeah, y'all think I'm playing? This is drawn up in the manifesto, and the Dems are in on it too. But guess who's controlling all this shit? Neither side. Neither side is really not controlling anything.
The most recent example of America being great was the first term of Donald Trump. And then we had 4 years of Joe Biden. And
Did you hear that shit? This motherfucker gotta be fucking 2022 or 20. The 90s. Shit. The 90s, the early 90s, the late 90s, anything before the 2000s was good years. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker. This motherfucker don't even remember gas being cheap. What the fuck? He said the best 2 years was what the fuck kind of answer? And you see what's gonna happen, y'all. You know what's gonna happen. These people that's going around with these microphones and setting up tables, they ain't gonna last too long. They ain't gonna last, but they gonna try to get the military on these colleges so they can preach their fucking blasphemy. So you got to go up and talk to them while all the military is around, and that's what they fucking want. A damn concentration camp out this bitch. They ain't fucking stupid. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you or some shit.
chaos, and then Trump is president again. So this is his campaign hat for his, lead up to his second term.
He ain't feeling that shit. He ready to knock Brody out. I'll tell you that right now. He would have ready. He's ready to knock Brody out. Okay. Let me be honest with you. If he would have caught me about 15, 20 years ago, you said what? Oh, he would have been up. I would have been done flipped that motherfucking tape. You asking me shit I already fucking know? Oh, you shit. You in trouble. You asking me shit I already know? Yeah, about 10, 15, 20 years ago, yeah, I'd have flipped that motherfucking table. Come on, my dad. You coming on an HBCU talking about shit we already know. We can look up on the internet. So they got, like I said, there's some secret agenda shit going on in these HBCUs. And this is where they go want to slang they cops and National Guard might come in this bitch. You never know. You never know, but it's being controlled. It's being controlled by both arms. And guess who's funding? Guess who's funding the Guess who's funding the HBCUs? The small hats. Small hats funding the HBCUs. Small hats funding the Turning Point USA. But you think this shit wrong or right? Get the fuck out of here, you fake fucking bots. Y'all not even real people at this point. You don't know what's going on. If you ain't see this shit along, I'm gonna second guess if you're human or not at this point. I'm gonna second guess if you're a real boy. They say Ray Charles could see this coming. They said Ray Charles is not blind. They say he could see. See, the real saints, we get these downloads, but they go elevate the dummies. They go produce mass dummies. So you gonna have about 1 million Charlie Kirks walking around this bitch with microphones and shit, telling us shit we already fucking know. Let's go. Telling us shit we already know, and that can be debunked at that. So if you going around telling us shit we can debunk, you ain't trying to have no friendly conversation. You trying to antagonize. I'm gonna take that as a sign of disrespect. You coming on my campus, telling me the same shit Charlie Kirk been saying for over a decade. And you talking about black fatigue? No, this is Charlie Kirk fatigue. This is Charlie Kirk fatigue. We've been watching this dude for over 10 years, y'all. Go on campuses, debate his talking points for 10 years, y'all. 2000, you fast forward to 2025. We already done seen all his shit. And then you want to double back down again? For what? For what? They basically trying to do what they doing over there in Gaza to them people. They doing what is it called? Ethical cleansing. Basically, that's what they doing. Ethical cleansing. Shit go backfire, man. This shit go. If motherfucking white supremacists really gonna think this shit go work, you really think this shit go fucking work, man. So they don't want to point the finger at white on white crime. They automatically go to the HBCUs right after Charlie's down. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't make it up. It's just all orchestrated to piss people off on purpose. So that sister ain't having that shit. And let it be a black woman. Let it be a black woman. Sisters ain't having that shit at all. Let me be honest with you. The sister ain't gonna fucking do no fucking talking at all. She go pull that shit down. It's time to go. You ask 3 questions, wrap that shit up. The thing is, after seeing what Charlie Kirk happened to Charlie Kirk, why would you want to endanger all these other black folks? After you see, motherfuckers don't like you and shit, why would you endanger everybody else? And then boom, actually somebody shoot a black person trying to get to this gump. These is gumps, man. These is nobodies. I already told you, if you follow that doctor, that Turning Point USA doctor, you gonna turn out to be a gump because there's a certain type of ideology attached to that to make you hit a dead end. There's only so far you can go fucking right, dummy, before you fall off the damn edge. Now you watching, you witnessing that in real time. I think I'm about done, man. For real, I think I'm about done, y'all. Let's go into this Dallas shooting too before we get off here.
Come on, really? Seriously? Yo. Oh, you better not, boy! You better not! Okay.
You see it right there. Here come the police. He ain't playing no games. I'll tell you that right now. This dude ain't playing no games. But this the type of people they trying to eradicate off the face of the earth. This dread hair right here, but he ain't playing no games with the white supremacists, fam. He a whole crash out. He ain't playing no games with these white supremacists. You see, they always got the damn black cop out there. See, he don't want it to be a black cop. He wanted to be a white cop. That's what he really wanted to be. He probably was like, damn, they gave me a black cop. He's really gonna not arrest him. You see what I'm saying? Little sick shit, man. These people are sick, man. They're going to hell with the Antichrist too. Especially pissing on Charlie's grave. They pissed on his grave, fam. These people are pissing. They making a mockery out of Charlie, man. And y'all know it. We all see it. We all fucking see it.
Guys, we're literally just here to have civil discussions.
Civil discussions about what? There ain't nothing to talk about no more. Trump won. That's it. Ain't nothing to talk. Anything outside of that, you're doing too much. Trump won. Sit your fucking ass down. They wanted to take it too far right. That's taking it too far right. These motherfuckers go crash out. The left go win this battle. Tell you that right now. The left is gonna win this battle because the right is looking like real hypocrites right now. And these young people, they ain't having that shit. They ready to crash out. But the white supremacists want them arrested. Gonna say they violent and shit. They ain't violent. That's like coming to somebody's house and just setting up a fucking table. You do realize that, right? You do realize that, right? Come on, you gotta check the dynamic. Even though this might be a school that was paid, they probably paid to be on here, a little $5,000, come out on here, maybe even less than that. I don't know how much they charge that Turning Point. I don't know how much these ACBUs are swapping money behind. They just robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, you know that saying. But yeah, this is very evident. This is all manufactured chaos. Manufactured chaos.
Bring the sign back.
This shit crazy, yo. This shit crazy. You going around antagonizing these young black folks. These fake ass. Y'all don't see what's going on? And you know what? They got every bit to say that shit too, because they on their fucking territory. And I'm not even no Black Lives Matter fan, but why is your ass coming around Black Lives Matter asking them fucking questions? Fuck you see what I'm saying? Dumb shit. Charlie Kirk gonna get people. The people that copy him gonna end up just like Charlie. Okay? You either gonna be in some type of legal trouble trying to be like him, you're gonna get hurt. That's what they want to happen.
They're always gonna be upset. They're always gonna be mad.
We're gonna do like a little end live pregame, post-game situation here. We have 500 people watching.
We got 500 right here watching.
Look. Whoa. This is insane. What the heck? Oh my gosh. We're pretty close.
Well, I think the fearless tour definitely made an impact.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Did somebody just throw something in our car?
Arrest.
They just tried to hit the car.
You see that shit? Arrest. Come on, man. Y'all don't see the lame shit in this movement that's going on? Y'all don't see the lame shit that arrest. Oh my God. You can see the writing on the wall clearly, y'all. You can see the writing on the wall clearly. Both sides antagonized. Mainly the right this time. Mainly the right this time because now they're going into colleges. Just set the shit up in the street. How about stay out of colleges and do just like them black Hebrew Israelites? They don't do it in the streets because they know they ain't safe in the streets, man. They know they got certain deals and shit with these colleges, and it'll be less likely for a We can't say that because they got Charlie like that. They got their Messiah. They red heifer.
Oh my gosh.
I think Horace is still out there trying to make sure the car.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, officers. Wow. Hey!
Yeah, they threw a drink up top.
Oh my gosh, they threw a drink up top. Yeah, we got this all live. I'm posting this directly after so everyone can see exactly what
Holy
happens.
shit.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
shut up a lot.
All right, guys, we are out of here. We'll see you later from the Fearless Tour gang.
Are they gonna block me in here now?
I think that might be what they're trying to do. They're intentionally blocking us.
This shit crazy,
I'm
fam.
not gonna end now, I guess.
This
Got
shit
more stuff.
crazy.
They're getting the car.
I thought they wanted us to leave.
They're getting the car. We're trying to leave, and they're telling us to leave, and they don't want us to leave. Hey, they're still hitting
Oh
the car.
shit! They ain't having that shit. They don't do not come back. Do not come
They're
back.
intentionally blocking us. They want us to leave, but they don't want us to leave.
It's like the biggest conundrum of all time. They're still hitting the car. This is wild.
Oh, this is wild, like a damn zoo. They're looking at it like a damn zoo, like that. Oh, this is wild. The monkeys are wild. They ain't treating this shit like they in a damn zoo. Like they on a Jurassic Park ride.
Whoa!
At Six
That was
Flags
loud.
out this bitch. You see this shit? This shit crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
She's gonna do this the whole way out of here. Oh, here we go.
Just go
No police.
straight. Maybe just go straight.
They do not debate with their ideas, guys. They
This
just.
shit crazy, man.
Oh, yeah, we're gone now. We are gone now. Oh.
Wow. What? This is a real revelation right here. So they going on black campuses antagonizing black people in the name of Charlie Kirk. Man. No, I ain't cammed up. I ain't cammed up yet. So they using him as a scapegoat. Sad, y'all. You think black people want to be antagonized with that Charlie Kirk shit on black campuses when we already found him to be a racist? Now, let's pull this up, man. This shit crazy. This dude right here. And he looked like Andy Milonakis out this bitch. This is Joshua Jahn, the white male that shot and killed 2 detainees at ICE facilities in Dallas, Texas, and then he whacked himself. So it's basically, he's not black, he's not a transgender, and he's not an immigrant, y'all. It says, how will MAGA respond to this? This is allegedly. So, Joshua Jahn, born April 1996. So he was just a regular Dem that got radicalized. From what I'm saying, hold on. He wrote anti-ICE. You know what? He probably had one of his partners taken away or something. You know, that would happen a lot. That's what Friday brings too. Probably a loved one got taken away. This the dude that killed them 3 cops. I think he was a right-wing lug nut. Yeah, I think he was a right-wing lug nut too. So these last 3 major shootings, they by right-wing lug nuts. What is this? This is him right there. Is this Joshua Jahn? He had a regular girlfriend. What the fuck? by telling the truth, Joshua Jahn, the man who carried out the deadly shooting on ICE facility, left behind a literal ICE message on a rifle cartridge where he killed himself. John comes from a liberal biracial family. Damn. And Fairview, Texas. His mother is critical on gun laws in her state. His sister, oh, this is his sister. Why is she doing her? Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Is this better not be his sister? If this is Joshua Jahn, that's Kajan right there. So they must be incest. That's incest. If you want to be honest, that's incest. I guess these regular Democrats put anti-ICE on that shit. That's wild. Desmond Holly, 16, who shot Colorado high school. You got some that are radicalized and some that are like a whole whack job. Yeah, there's some nasty work. What does this say? Mother of Dallas shooter Joshua Jahn is a hard-line liberal who raged against gun rights. I told you they produced the Jack. They just because his mother's a liberal doesn't necessarily mean he is. Just because Tyler Robinson's parent, it's always the opposite with these damn. You notice that? It's always the opposite, y'all. So if the parents are Democrat, shit, they might raise a crazy Republican and a vice versa type shit. Red October, y'all. Red October. That's all I'm about to say. What the fuck?
Immigration enforcement. You know what they said? That immigration enforcement.
Hold on, this is JD Vance, and we all know he part of the fraternity, the black. No, not the black boule. He's Skull and Bones. Did y'all know he was Skull and Bones? He know about Hell Night too, cause he keep on saying hell, hell. We gonna send you to hell. He know about Hell Night. Let's go.
And they said that immigration enforcement, you know what they said? That immigration enforcement had detained a 5-year-old autistic girl in order to get to that girl's father. Turned out that story was a complete fabrication. It was a complete dishonest lie. But when you go around and lie about our law enforcement and you tell them that they're mistreating 5-year-old girls, what do you think is going to happen? When Democratic politicians incur doxing, when they encourage us to unmask ICE enforcement officers, what do you think is going to happen? When the mayor of Los Angeles encourages violent protesters to get in the face of our law enforcement, what do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen is political violence, and political violence has gotten out of control in this country. We got to stop it. We got to condemn it. And that starts, unfortunately, at the very top of the Democratic Party. If you want to stop political violence, stop attacking our law enforcement as the Gestapo. If you want to stop political violence, stop telling your supporters that everybody who disagrees with you is a Nazi. If you want to stop political violence, look in the mirror. That's the way that we stop political violence in this country, and we got to do it.
But the thing is, what he's not doing is balancing. He's not balancing anything. Everything's too hard right now. And yes, you're going to encounter some pushback. Nobody wants to be fair and balanced. Yes, the right makes sense more of the time than the left, but like I said, when it gets too right, things start getting real confusing. I think we might end the show. I think we about done. So I guess we'll go on live tomorrow. What the hell? Did y'all see that shit too? I meant to tell y'all about this. So Turning Point is supposed to have chapters in Oklahoma in their school curriculum. I believe it's the governor of Utah, the education board or something like that. Let's get into it, fam.
I'm excited to announce today that every Oklahoma high school will have a Turning Point USA chapter. We have seen the outpouring from parents, teachers, and students that want to be engaged in the meaningful work going on at Turning Point. They want their young people to be engaged in a process that understands free speech, open engagement, dialogue about American greatness, a dialogue around American values. We're so excited to partner with Turning Point USA with this initiative. For far too long, we have seen radical leftists with the teachers union dominate classrooms and push woke indoctrination on our kids. They fight parents' rights, they push parents out of the classroom, and they lie to our kids about American history. What we're going to continue to do is make sure that our kids understand American greatness, engage in civic dialogue, and have that open discussion. We will continue to do all that we can to make sure Oklahoma students have the best education possible.
Y'all see that? So Oklahoma has always been a breeding ground for certain agendas, especially if you look up Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. A whole bunch of white supremacists got rid of a whole black town. Yes, because of a lie. One big lie. One big lie. Yeah, go look it up. I think we're about to wrap this episode up. I think we pretty much dissected this frog. Okay? So, yeah, we out.